right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around, different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
And spreading the wealth has been very effective.
61, matchbox whites. Easy, opposite. Here we go. I got motion there. Me. I got
A 10th carry for Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB. 5-9. Watch 30 seconds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ready? You're good. Ready? Watch your slant. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. 36. Watch 30. Hey, seam 6.
From midfield, here's Brees. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready? 5-8. Back. Kill.
They go back to Murray on first down. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A toss to Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready? 5-9. Line 36. So don't say nothing. Say. You kill.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Saints 21, Ravens 16.
Ready? Yellow weighty. Switch. Check. 36. Hey, wahoo. Slam. Watch 36. Clock. Ready, check.
On first down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about going to want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now he'll escape to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be taken short. And fights through one man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Breeze and the Saints down 31-28. 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Hey, shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Again has it complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He's going to let it. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 60 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's to the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
56. Mike.
Here's Jackson. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it. Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it? Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right? Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown. And some talent, too. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they did.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. Now Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle. That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation. Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it. Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Bravo! Put that team on the clock. 21.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Opposite. Hey, echo.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. Hey, Alpha. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 6-0 our score after 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Check, check.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 44 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting at the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, it's Ingram. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
Check it out.
They go play action with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, normally on a third down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
And particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive,
and he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He has not been on his A game, but his team has really picked him up. I think he probably now, second quarter, he's thinking, all right, time for me to get going.
And he also has to keep in mind that, he has contributed. You're exactly right. Not totally on his A game, but guess what?
He's got the touchdown.
He's got a touchdown pass. Yes, he tempered it with an interception. But he has contributed, and he just can't get down and worry about his own stats.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. As the first half is winding down, and the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher for him. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 48.
Let's set a tone.
53. Check 48.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 12, Brees stepping up. Now Brees lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd down, it's Murray. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 38, Brees. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brees. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Again, it's Murray. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
You're good. Line 4, ready.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, exit. Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You kill!
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, easy. You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Hey, come on out. You kill! Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. He juked him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 38 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tucker with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On first down, Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. X3, 218, chop.
Kamara continuing to fight for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. All right,
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.